to the side of the bed, and I told her that, you know, that we're not your punching bags, and
you said what?
I told her that we weren't her punching bags.
We weren't.
She kicked Remy, and she was kicking me and punching me, and I pushed her back, and I told Remy, I was like, yo, we're gonna take a walk.
So you know I've asked you this question before. When she hit you with the candle, did it hurt you?
Yeah, I don't know what that thing weighs. Probably like 2 pounds or something. It's a heavy candle, and it hurt.
And after you took the candle from her, you just told us that she continued to hit you and kick you. And did that hurt?
Yes, she hits hard.
And then you restrained her arms and pushed her to the side of the bed.
I did. I held her arms down, and I turned my hip sideways. She had kicked me in the groin, so I was not trying to have that happen again. So I turned sideways and sort of just sidestep and pushed her back. And I said, all right, you know, we're not your punching bags here. I'm no more hitting. And I said, you're gonna stay on your side. I'm gonna stay on my side. And then I looked at Remy and I was like, you know what? Let's just go outside. And so I grabbed a couple things. I grabbed the Glock, I grabbed Remy's leash, and leashed Remy up, and we went outside.
And when you went outside, what was Emily doing?
I don't know. I told her...
Let me rephrase that question. You said you pushed her to the side of the bed and told her what you've already described to us.
I said, you stay on your side, and I'll stay.
Did she do anything after that?
I don't know. I went outside.
Did she stay on the bed? When you left, was she on the bed?
She was leaning against the bed when I left, and I grabbed my stuff and took off outside. And on the way out, I said, you know what? Just wherever you want. Just be wherever you want. I'm stepping out. Remington and I stepped outside, and you know, she. When I say she, I'm talking about Remington. Went and, you know, did her business. So when I came back inside after letting Remy out, Emily was on the bed, and
what did you do? Well, I believe you told us earlier it had been raining.
Yes, it was actually, yes. It was raining outside, so when I came back in, Remington and I were wet, so I grabbed a towel and dried Remy off and dried myself off. And I came back in. And
where was Emily?
She was on the bed. I think she was scrolling on her phone. And
so what did you do?
I made a drink. I came in, I put my stuff down. I came in, made myself a drink, and had some more to smoke. Asked her if she was up for talking about why exactly she had a fit about the candlelight. I don't know what she was saying. She was saying something, but it was just she was just muttering, so I couldn't really hear what she was saying.
Okay, then what happened?
Well, at some point there was I just need a minute. Yeah, there was a. Yeah, there was some muttering from her, and then I don't.
After there was muttering from her, what do you remember doing next? You.
Well, some time had passed. I think there was like another drink involved. And then at some point, I had decided to go climb in bed. And
just to be clear, your side of the bed is at the back of the bus, correct?
Right. Yes, it is.
So in order to get to your side of the bed,
Yeah.
what did you have to do?
Your Honor, leading.
Sustained.
There's.
What did you have to do?
Yeah, to get into the bed. So, to give you an idea, like the bed is very high. There's a lot of storage, and then there's a mattress, and then she was laying on top of it, so it was very high. So you have to climb onto the couch and then across her side of the bed to get into my side of the bed.
So did you say that you decided to try and get into bed?
Yeah, I decided to get into bed.
And did you take the Glock with you?
Yeah, I drained my drink, and I grabbed the Glock off the counter, and I.
And what was Emily doing?
She was laying in bed.
And where, if you know, was the Taurus?
The Taurus was under her pillow.
How do you know that?
That's where it was the last time that I had saw it.
When was that?
Earlier that day.
Okay. That evening or that day?
That day.
Okay.
Yeah, it was there all day.
Okay, so you take the Glock
Yes.
that already has the silencer on it, correct?
Yeah, it had a suppressor on it.
And what do?
I climb into bed, and as I'm climbing across Emily, her mutters turned into shouts, and you have to climb over the person to get to, like, if this is my spot and this is her spot, this would be her. Like, you have to climb over her to get to here. So I was climbing over her, and she shouted, and she threw an elbow at me, and elbowed me in my groin.
Did that hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. It was right to my genitals. I got hit in the groin, and I said, "No more hitting." And so we had a bunch of throw pillows that we lined around the bed, the top of the bed where we slept. So one of the throw pillows was right there, and I swatted her with the throw pillow, and I said, "Stop hitting." And that's when it happened.
What happened?
She said, "That's it. You're dead." And she threw her arm under her pillow, and she pulls her hand out with the Taurus. And
How were you feeling?
I was feeling horrified.
Were you afraid?
I was terrified. There was as soon as I saw that, I just felt this wave of heat, just red hot. And she started like pushing her body up in an instant, and I'm like, no, 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 no. And like I don't know, like she wasn't stopping. And I had my I was holding my Glock, and she started just like coming up at me, and I just fired.
Why?
She was gonna shoot me.
And you were afraid?
Very.
You fired twice.
That's
Do you
right.
remember firing twice?
All I remember is like feeling like three things. It was like I felt like it was like boom, 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 and it was like 2 shots, and then her body like dropping, like.
That's what you remember?
That's what I felt. Yeah.
That's what you saw?
Yes.
But I asked you what you felt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I felt the. Just horrified, and yeah, it was terrible.
Did you shoot her because you were angry?
No. 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 No, yeah, it was like she wasn't gonna stop, and like that was the only way. Like it didn't didn't have to be like that. Like
Question?
I'm giving my witness time to recover. He's having some difficulty. Okay, so are you ready to continue?
maybe just a moment.
So, Joseph, okay. What happened after you shot her?
I yelled at her, like. And like, why the hell would you do that?
Did you know she was dead?
I picked her up.
You're asking for a sidebar, ask for it, but don't come up here.
May we approach briefly?
Yeah.
Very briefly.
Joseph Ferlazzo can't go on right now there as he's testifying under direct from his attorney. She's saying he's having an emotional time, so they are taking a sidebar, but they're not going to take a break. He's not going to get to leave the stand while he tries to recollect his thoughts, recollect himself and his emotions there. While they're on that sidebar, we are going to squeeze in a break, and we'll go back in to hear more from Joseph Ferlazzo telling everything in his own words to the jury. You're not going to miss a moment.
Coming soon to Court TV.
It's the biggest story that we're covering. He is the boogeyman. Lori Daybell.
She said, I will have you destroyed.
She's got another murder trial coming up.
A social media sensation, now a suspected killer.
We will not stop fighting. We have no quit.
Sean Diddy Combs arrested on a federal indictment.
The high-stakes trials you don't want to miss. Coming soon. Only on Court TV.
When she left, I made a comment to Lauren. I said that, I was like, that friend of yours is something special. I said I wouldn't mind making her my next ex-wife.
That was the beginning of testimony from Joseph Ferlazzo on the stand, and he's still under direct. He's testifying in his own defense, a former tattoo artist who was accused of fatally shooting his wife, Emily. This was while the two were on vacation in Vermont for their one-year wedding anniversary. He claims he shot in self-defense. He says his wife went berserk and that he didn't believe that she was going to stop. Let's get you back into court now. He has just testified about pulling the trigger, and after his attorney asked him whether he was afraid, he said yes.
You picked up her body, then what did you do? You've already told us that you were yelling at her.
Yes.
What did you do?
I shook her.
You shook her?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I wasn't sure if she was dead. She just fell lifeless, and she was gone. Like,
Okay. What did you do after you shook her? You confirmed in your mind that she was dead. Is that what you're telling us?
yes.
Then what did you do?
I threw the pistol on the couch. I grabbed the other pistol. I threw that on the couch.
Let me back you up. You threw. What pistols are you talking about?
There's a Glock pistol and a Taurus pistol.
So the Glock is yours, and that's the one you used to shoot her. Is that right?
That's correct.
And the Taurus was hers.
That's correct.
And they were both on the bed? Is that what you said?
Yes.
What did you do with them?
I threw them off the bed onto the couch.
Did you remove the silencer from the Glock?
No.
Okay. So you threw the two guns onto the couch.
Yes.
Then what did you do?
I slid off the couch and I slid off the bed, and I was really, I remember like touching her hair and touching her back and talking to her. And I was.
Did you have anything more to drink?
Later on, I had some more to drink. Yes.
So what you're telling us is you sat beside her body for some
Objection, Your
period
Honor.
of time.
He has not testified to any of that.
Yes. For some time, I sat.
So wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait.
There's a series of leading questions, Ms. Jansen.
Yes, I've been told. So what did you?
Wait till I finish. So
Oh, okay. Sorry.
no more leading questions, all right?
Well, we're just setting some foundational things, Judge.
I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time.
So
Where are
without
we?
my putting words into your mouth, what did you do next?
I sat with her body, and I touched her hair. I touched her back, and I talked to her.
Do you have any idea idea what time of day or night this might have been?
This was probably after 2 a.m., which would be Saturday morning. Saturday morning.
Then what did you do then?
At some point, I lifted her up again, and I was inspecting her, and I just saw like a lot of blood like coming out of her head, and I was like, oh my god, like. So I went and I had some plastic bags, so I went and opened a plastic bag and I put it under her head so she would. I didn't know how much blood was going to come out, so. It was like a catchment, and I sat there for some time, just like maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, just like sitting there. And there was at some point after that, I think I like slid off the couch onto the floor, and I called out for Remington, and she has like a small doghouse underneath one of the couches, so I checked on her, and I sat with her, and at some point I grabbed the vodka and continued drinking.